All right, so this is me back from our trip to Italy. So I'm just doing a little intro here because there is really no intro to the video, but I'll just give you a little preview of what you are going to be seeing. This is actually going to be in two parts because I've got, well over an hour of video, even after editing it. So you're going to see in this first part, our travels to Italy. So we just have one quick stay in Rome at the beginning of the trip, just one night, because we flew into Rome. So we did Grand Rapids to New York to Rome. So we just stayed one night in Rome at the beginning to get to Naples the next day. So we took a train to Naples on our first official full day, and we stayed 2 nights in Naples, and then we go to Sardinia, which is an island off the west coast, I guess, west side, southern part of Italy, and we're there for 4 days. And actually this video will just take us up until like 2 days, half of that time. So, and there's a cliffhanger at the end. So you'll see lots of different things, some things in the city of Naples, and then some resort life and beach outings, and some food. You'll see some training. There was a really nice gym at the resort that we were at. So I have an upper body session in here for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for part 2. But I wanted to get part 1 out to you, so you could see all of the adventures that we got up to in Italy. It was a fantastic time. And if you have any, questions or any things, besides what's included in the video for like recommendations for travel, this was the 3rd time I was in Italy. Absolutely love this country. And yeah, so we had a great time. And while I'm at it, don't forget to like and subscribe and add some comments below. I'm really trying to grow my little baby channel, and but yeah, I'm also just doing it because I just like to document it, and it's a fun little project for me. So even though I don't have that many subscribers, I still enjoy doing it, so I'll still be putting it out there for the few people that do watch it. So thank you to those tried and true people, and please share it. All right, I'll let you get on with the rest of the video. Thanks. Okay, as I mentioned in the intro, we had a day stay in New York. So we had a really long layover. And so I booked a day stay at the TWA Hotel at the JFK Airport. So this is the workout room. It was a really nice setup. And then after we did a morning workout, once we got there, we got a couple hours at the rooftop pool, and there was a little bar restaurant up there. So there's the tarmac. You can watch planes come in. Yeah, so we just rented out a couple of hours up here on the pool deck and just relaxed, had lunch. We also took a nap at the hotel. So yeah, it was a nice way to spend a long layover because our flight didn't leave until midnight. And then here we are at our first day in Italy.
That's nice.
It is nice.
Did you bring your camera?
I did. I did. I'll use it tomorrow, but this I'll add to the. I can use this and add both. So we flew into Rome, and then we took a train the next day to Naples. This is our favorite pizza place. We went here last time. It is the best pizza in the absolute world. So I actually didn't get pizza this time, but you'll see here a picture of Jared's pizza. And I just was feeling more like a salad, so I got this really yummy tuna salad. Oh my gosh. Babe, this is so cool.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, madam.
Bye-bye. This is cool. Look out there. In here you'll just see some sights. We were just wandering around Naples. So yeah, this was a really, really nice 2 days in Naples.
Okay, first official day in Italy, first full day. Yeah, I guess yesterday was the first official day. We're in Naples and we're by the sea. I don't know, that's where our hotel is. And we're just, let's see, it's 4 o'clock. We're just kind of scoping things out. Jared is currently looking at houses for sale in Naples. Yeah, so I'll just kind of show you. It's beautiful here. Super hot, but we like it. All right, so our plan today, well, we got a recommendation for dinner from our taxi driver. So we took the train from Rome to Naples this morning, or this afternoon, and our cab driver gave us a recommendation for dinner, which we're gonna do at 8:30. So that's 10 after 4. So we're just kind of walking around. We'll get aperitivo, take a shower, freshen up for dinner, and then tomorrow just do a little bit more adventuring around Naples, and then we go to Sardinia on Thursday. Oh, my.
And this is our first dinner in Naples. It was so yummy. We had an octopus salad and some pasta with shrimp. And then the next day we walked up to the top of the city. It was so many steps. Oh my goodness. We went up to this castle, which was beautiful. I mean, we were rewarded with some amazing views. And yeah, it was just a really fantastic little adventure. We weren't planning on coming here, but the castle was just so cool. It only cost €5 to enter as well. And you just kind of get to roam around the whole property, and it was absolutely fantastic. So you'll just see some footage here, and then on the way back down, we took this vertical like subway system. So most people take it on the way up, but like I said, we traipsed all the way up. It was over an hour of walking uphill, and we were absolutely exhausted. So we ended up taking this little subway system train thing down the hill, which, you know, most people do it the other way, and they take this up the hill, but we are silly. And then this is another area in Naples. This is the Spanish Quarter. This was a super fun little area, fun little neighborhood. We ended up getting Lulu a soccer outfit here. So yeah, super fun. Love the people here. Fun atmosphere here at this second night in Naples. Didn't like the food quite as much as we did the first night, but it was still really good. And then fast forward, this is the next day, our first day in Sardinia at our resort. So the town that the resort is in is called Villa Simius, and we're just here walking to the beach. You'll see lots of beach footage here on this vacation, but this is the lagoon that we walk past. It's probably a 15-minute walk to the beach, but the resort is on its own private beach. And here's our room. It was a really nice setup. We had a little balcony, and yeah, it was just a beautiful facility, beautiful, grounds, and awesome service. It's called Timiyama, and again, it is in Villa Simius. Of course, we've got some beach footage here, so enjoy. Good morning from Sardinia. We have a beautiful morning and had a fun night last night. Today, going to do a little gym session, which I'm going to try to film as long as there's not too many people in there. Jared's going on a little excursion to, I don't know if you can see it, it's out there. It is this little port. I don't know, you can see out in the distance, there's a white, I don't know, structure out there on top of that hill. And then we'll go to the beach. I'm gonna do yoga and get a face massage. And then there's a little pizza place here. We're gonna try that out. So I'm gonna just sit with Jared while he eats breakfast. I don't think I'm gonna eat yet, but yeah, that's the day. All right, and here you will see an upper body workout. Our resort had a really nice gym. So I started with incline chest press, and I don't usually do chest. This is the only chest exercise that I do, and it's kind of a front delt chest exercise. But I am just working through this first exercise, and just if there's a will, there's a way when it comes to modifying your workout routine when you are traveling. These exercises aren't exactly what I have written in my program. I'm writing my own programming right now, but you can modify anything as long as it's working the same muscle group. I had a cable machine here to work with, and I had dumbbells. So I was able to still do my normal workout routine. You'll see here, I'm showing you next in the app. This is the app that I use for all my coaching clients. You can change the exercise right in the app. So here I'm changing from machine shoulder press to dumbbell shoulder press. So because I didn't have a machine shoulder press here, so I was just able to change it right in the app. And there's my dumbbell incline bench. And here is where I switched it to the dumbbell shoulder, seated shoulder press. And then you track your weights and your reps right in the app, and it keeps track of everything for you. So that's the next exercise that you'll see is me doing the seated shoulder press. And I'm actually kind of leaning back farther than I normally would in this exercise. I usually sit straight up. So I think I change it up here in this next set where I just sit upright. The bench didn't really go completely, 90 degrees upright. So I just kind of sat without my back against the bench and just, really engaged through my core, and finished out this exercise. And then the next exercise that you're going to see is a single arm lat pull down. Really grateful that this gym had a cable machine because it allows for a lot more flexibility. So I love doing this. I really feel it more than doing like a wide grip pull down. when I am switching it up and doing this single arm version. I'll show you here in a second the same exercise, but just from a side angle. I'm sorry the video setup on this one wasn't like the best, but here we go from the side. Same exercise. Obviously my other side. I'm doing mostly 3 sets of each exercise. And just because it's such a smaller, gym, I really get through the workout really quickly. Just because you're not walking around a larger gym, and I just was still able to have a great time on vacation and do all the things I wanted to do, but still, get my workout in, which makes me feel the best. So the next exercise is a standing, rear delt. I love this exercise. I don't use the handles. I just put my hands above where you would attach the handles. And for this, I like to do it standing. I like to do it kneeling. I like this better than the reverse pec deck machine for the same muscle group. And then I move on to some arms. So I've just got, your standard bicep curl. If you see there in the forefront, right in front of my water bottle, I've got hydrochlorous spray. That is I love that stuff. You can spray it on anything. You can spray it on your face after you work out to eliminate bacteria. You can use it like hand sanitizer. You can spray surfaces. So I've just been spraying my hands in between each, before I get water or, something like that, use my phone. I like to just stay sanitary. And then we have a rope tricep exercise here. So just a tricep push down. And that was the end of my workout. I'm headed to this gazebo out here. See it behind me. There is a yoga class at 6 p.m. And yeah, so I did sign up for this. I didn't sign up for the little water aerobic thing that happened in the ocean earlier today, but I signed up for this one. So gonna do this and then get a drink at the pool bar and then have pizza. This is the little after spa treatment area with the little waters and some snacks. Really cute, really nice. Okay, so I just had a face massage. Never had one of those before. It was really nice. Do I look younger? It was kind of hard to relax though, because right before I went into that, I found out that we have a blackout here. But I think everything is fine and we have air in our room and everything. So I'm just kind of going up right now to check the status of everything. But Jared texted me and said we have air in our room. our restaurant still has power and everything, so I think we're gonna be okay. So, plan is to get ready. We're gonna go into the little town here called Villasimius and have dinner there. So we'll check back in later.
We are in the little town of Villasimius and we're going to pick up some water. So it's a tiny little village on the grocery store. Find some water to have back in the room because we just get little bottles. Like there's no like big water at our resort, so we need I need lots of water. So we're gonna get some beverages and put them back in the car. Here we go. Found the mother lode. I'm gonna buy it all. Okay, I kind of thought back there was like the town, but we're definitely getting into more of a cute little village area with lots of shops and restaurants, and yeah, there's like a 1 block area with like a grocery store and a tobacco store and a pizza place. Kind of like, okay, this is it. But this is definitely getting into some more action. So we're gonna find a place to have a cocktail and got my water. And Jared has a backpack full of, are those liters of bottles of water? 3 liters.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyways, big bottles of water. He's got a case. He's my pack mule. Hey, actually, that family from Israel that we met in Naples just asked if you were ever worried that I would beat you up.
I know. They did.
Yeah. So that conversation seems completely out of left field, but we were talking about who's stronger because we were referring to like lugging around the water. There are tons of gelato places here. Like per capita in this little town, more than I've seen in any other. For as small as this town is, we've passed a lot of gelato spots. Have you noticed that?
There are a lot.
Yeah. Like there's one right there, and there's one across the street. And we probably already passed like 6 of them. Known for gelato. Florence? Yeah, I don't know. This area is more known, I think, for seafood. Let's turn around and go back to that place where it was like there was a fountain and stuff.
Square.
Yeah,
Up the hill.
up the hill.
Yeah. So what happens at here?
I don't know. People probably just go out and about. It's like the
Closed down.
it's called something. It's called so we were just talking about how in Italy or other Mediterranean countries, like the nightlife does not happen until dinner doesn't start until 8. Even at 8, it's like that's the earliest. Like that's when restaurants open, and then after dinner, people stroll and get gelato. And so this town is like just starting to come to life right now. It's 7:30, and people are just sitting down, like to have dinner, and more people are kind of out and about, and they're setting up tables, blocking off the street where they're gonna like sell things, but they're just setting up right now. So it's like in the States where they would maybe do that from like 11 to 5. Here they don't start until probably 8 or 9 p.m. So Yeah, it's a neat little town. It's like not a, I mean, it's definitely like a tourist town, but probably more for, I mean, there's not a lot of Americans here for sure. I think a lot of Italians um, vacation here. And we've come across 2 American couples since we've been here. So, but yeah, neat little town. It kind of reminds me of like, it's kind of like Mexico, like I said before, maybe California. I mean, it does not feel like, you know, we've been to the Amalfi Coast before. This is not like that at all, but not in a bad way at all. It's just more of a rural village. It's neat. It's not like I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like overrun by tourists. You know, there's no placards out on the street with like advertising food and stuff. I mean, it's like, it's definitely more authentic, which is it's really cool. So, Villa Simius is the name of the village. And you can see the ocean out behind me. I don't know, maybe way out there. So yeah, it's definitely right on the coast. This is like a mile from our resort. And we're going to a marina area that's still like considered this town, but it's not in the village. And that's where we're gonna have dinner. So yeah, Jared just bought me a bracelet. We picked up a few other little souvenirs for family, and we are gonna head to dinner now. I definitely want to eat earlier than 8. Yeah. I don't think so. No, we're down. We crossed. So we've been in this little village for 2 hours to just kind of do things before our dinner reservation, which we just got to, and the blackout has affected the harbor, so the restaurant's not open. They said they contacted the hotel to tell us because the hotel concierge made our reservation here, but I mean, we've been gone, so now we're gonna head back to the resort and check the status of our resort there. So fun.